Okay, so I've reviewed some weird ones over this series, but I think this one probably takes the cake. So this is Foam Bath, aka Bubble Bath. This is a Hungarian movie by Georgi Kovaznai. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. So yeah, it doesn't have a Wikipedia page, so I don't. So I'm not going to be able to get a whole lot of reference here. Let's see. Oh, it's got a YouTube. Well, anyway, yeah, video unavailable. Yeah, I just watched this movie on Tubi. Yeah, so this is a 1980 film. It's well, I guess to say the least, this is one of those really abstract experimental films. So yeah, I've reviewed a couple of those over this series, but this one really goes for it. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just start by recapping the story. I mean, it's not a whole lot. It's just a guy goes to this lady's apartment, and she know or he knows that she's or yeah, he's getting married to this lady, but he's not in love with her. So, or well, I guess he's just having cold feet. So, yeah, he goes to this lady's apartment because he knows she's a friend of his fiance. So, basically, he tries to get her to call the lady and break off the wedding, or just kind of make an excuse for him that he's like in the hospital or something. And yeah, and he ends up falling for this, you know, or yeah, this lady that he visits, and that's the general idea of the story. It's the movie is basically this big love triangle between this man, his fiance, and this lady that he just happened to meet. That he falls for, and who's also a friend with his fiance. So yeah. But other than that, there's a lot of weird animations. There's yeah. I guess I'm not gonna have a whole lot to analyze about this, because the story doesn't. I mean, there are some themes in this movie, like regarding, you know, romance, loneliness, marital unhappiness, kind of the romantic stuff. But yeah, it's represented through some pretty crazy animation, and yeah, um, yeah. I'm trying to find things to say about this one. I mean, it was weird, definitely weird. But yeah, I guess at the very least I can appreciate what the artist was like trying to convey, and how he conveyed it or tried to convey it. So yeah, the bottom line, I didn't love the movie, but I didn't hate it either. Like, yeah, I thought it was all right. I mean, as far as these kinds of films go, I think it at least gets something across. I think it's mostly like the first 20 minutes or so that there's a lot of or there's very little happening. It's just like it's also a musical, and at times they do kind of go for like opera. They're kind of singing an opera style at some points, and then at other points they're doing like 70s pop music, kind of funk meets, you know, funk meets soul. And this movie was originally made in 79, but I guess it didn't officially release until 1980. And yeah, it definitely feels more 70s than 80s. I mean, obviously the 80s are just starting, so it's not like they're gonna immediately start, with the heavy synths and, guitars and mohawks and all that. At least not immediately, but yeah. I mean, in terms of like 70s culture, there is kind of a Frank Zappa feel to the whole thing, to the point where, the main male character even kind of looks like Frank Zappa. And yeah, aside from that, yeah, it's just very strange anime. It's, well, I guess as far as the strange animation goes, it's, good strange animation. It's, very fluid and, you know, lifelike and all that. When it's not, yeah, I'm sorry. I do have trouble talking about these kinds of movies because, I'm not going to pretend like I'm particularly educated with, like, the, film theory or any of the artistic ideals behind any of these movies. I'm mostly just this commoner who's, who likes a lot of animated films and, wanted to review all of them. And, part of the reason was because, I thought it would be fun to look at all the different types of movies out there. So yeah, even for weird ones like this one, I knew I was going to get into some weird ones at some point. And, as strange as these kinds of movies can be, I'm pretty glad I get to see them, It's, yeah, who knew this little review was going to turn into me kind of, talking about my passion for the art of animation and, animated films and all that. Yeah, I think we could use more variety in these kinds of works, and that I'm not gonna say we don't still get these kinds of movies. It's just that the ones you hear about, they're all like kid friendly, silly, cartoonish films, and yeah, it's fun to mix it up a bit, because animated films animated films aren't just a genre. They're not a genre in and of themselves. They're a style, an art form that creates different that can show different genres. And yeah, I think variety is a good thing, and yeah, I'm happy for movies like this and all the other weird ones I've reviewed, even the ones that I didn't like, Yeah, just all this variety. It's very, it's very eye-opening. It's very, it's an experience. So yeah, I didn't mean to turn this into a big, discussion about my general passion for just the subject, but yeah, I think movies like this keep this whole reviewing experience interesting, and yeah. So I may not have a whole lot to say about this movie, but if nothing else, it was definitely interesting. And if you're into these kinds of movies, these experimental films, well, right now it's available on Tubi, and that would be TUBI for those of you who have never heard of the streaming service. I do believe it's a free streaming service, so yeah. And yeah, I mean, the adult. Obviously, there's some adult themes in this. Very, very mild upper body nudity, mostly, or there's a few female breasts you'll see in there, but aside from that, nothing like so explicit that it's like definitely not Fritz the Cat level or anything like that, but still, not exactly a kid's movie. But yeah, if you're into these kinds of experimental art house type movies, feel free to give this one a watch. You know, I wouldn't say that I loved it or anything, but yeah, I wouldn't say I disliked it either. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead, give this movie a 6 out of 10. And, yeah, as usual, if there's anything else I need to add, I'll put it in the comments. And I'll leave it at that for now. Mash it and smash it, signing off.